Hello students, I will be explaining today the functions of human resource management. As I have already explained you the object, nature and importance, significance of human resource management. Now, how does the human resource management functions in the organization? What are its role? What does it do? The human resource management. These are classified into three parts. Okay, they are managerial function, operative function, and advisory function. So these three functions are being performed by the human resource management. Now, what is this is they have each one has its own task. Okay, each one has its own this thing role to perform in the organization. So let us see each one of them. Today I will be explaining you the first one, managerial function. Okay, then operating function and advisory. We have three functions here. Now, what is managerial function? What are the points included under managerial function? As you know, managerial is nothing but management. In the process of management starts from planning, organizing, directing, controlling. So all these three areas the human resource management is being working. Now, what does the role each area in managerial function does it perform? So, human resource or personal department is established in most of the organization under the charge of an executive known as human resource or personal manager. See, in every organization there will be a person called a manager. Manager, there are different manager like HR manager, marketing manager, finance manager, like that. But HR manager perform the work of human resource management. Okay, so what does its function? He will be knowing the better. What function does the human resource uh, will be doing in the organization? What are its important role? This department plays an important role in efficient management of human resources. So, the management of human resources being very efficient. It is being used in the organization to know the people, to know the institution. It plays a very important role. See, the personal department give assistance and provide service to all other department on the personal matter. Though the personal or human resource management is a staff officer in relation to other department of an enterprises. He has the line authority to get order executed within his department. Okay, so this human resource management perform the main role in the organization because the work has to be performed under the guidance of human resources. So work will be performed by the human resource manager, so by the certain staff officer. Okay, then the work will be executed. Let us see one by one what are the role performed. One is managerial function, operative function, and advisory function. And a managerial function is a part of resource manager is a part of organizational management. So he must perform the basic managerial function of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling in relation to the department. Okay, so what does they perform? What does it perform? All this will be dependent upon the area of where it works. Okay, so it works in the case of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling in relation to the department. So in relation to the department, what are its functions? So first one is planning. Now, what does the planning perform? See, to get the things done through the subordinate, a manager must plan ahead. Everything has to be started with planning. Not only HR, if you take anything in your life itself, in the area of business, in the areas to start the business, everything it starts with a planning. So here, human resources is nothing but how to manage, how to recruit, how to get a right person for the right job. All this will be starts with a planning. So planning is essential, necessary to determine the goals of the organization and lay down the policies, procedures to reach the goal. For a human resource manager, planning means the determination of personal programs that will contribute to the goal. Yeah, the goal of the enterprises. So, in order to receive the goal or to achieve the goal of the enterprises, they need a manpower or human or laborers. So these laborers are to the procedures are to be laid down and policies wherein how to recruit those laborers and perform the job. anticipating vacancies, planning job recruitment, job description, determining the sources of recruitment. The process of personal planning involves three steps. There are three steps we will go through, wherein how to plan those human resources. So in the planning section, we have to determine do we need human laborers? Yes, how much laborers we need? What are the posts available? What are the qualification required? What are the procedures to be followed to recruit that? How to place them? How to research and development program takes place? All these will be performed through the planning. Okay, so the supply of the demand forecast of each job category is made. Yeah, suppose there is a vacancy clerk or an accountant of a manager or any other post specialist. So what is the job required, what is its role is there, then according to them what are the vacancies required, that is the first steps to be followed. This step requires the knowledge about both laborer market condition and strategic project and goals of the organization. Secondly, net shortage or excess of personnel by job category are projected for a specific time origin. Okay. Finally, the plans are developed to eliminate and forget shortage and excess of particular categories. Yeah. See, first one is to forecast the demand. What is the laborers required? What is the condition? How much labor? Net shortage. If there is a shortage, how to fill the shortage? If there is a excess, then uh, how to adjust those excess, or to retrench those, or to rid of those employees who are being working in the organization where not they are not at all used for the organization. Okay. Excess of personnel by job cat and projected for specific time origin. So for a time period, for 1 year how many laborers are required, for 2 years how many laborers are required, that is to be estimated. Then finally, to eliminate the shortage and excess of particular categories of human resource. Next come organizing. Once the human resources are established, objectives are developed and uh, plans and programs to reach them, they must be designed to develop organizing structure to carry out various operations. So then it has to be organized. Okay, organization in the sense, bringing together the employees working. See, they come from different states, different religion, different culture. So putting them together is called as organizing. That is, see here what is given. He must develop organizers to carry out the various operation. Okay, so design them. What does it do? Grouping the personnel act logically in functions and positions. See, depending upon, so now the 10th qualified person will not get a manager post, so he has to be recruited, or he has to be recruited for the certain low category of job. Same way the professional MBAs will be there, they will be getting a manager post. So depending upon them, the functions and positions are to be placed. Then assignment of different functions to different individuals. So there are different person will be there, different ages, they have to be assigned. Delegating the authority authority according to the task assigned and responsibility involved. Coordination of activities of different individuals. So delegation of authority, assignment has to be given. Then delegating the authority is to be transferred from one person to another. Then coordination of the activities of different, they have to be coordinated, different person has to be coordinated, and the coordination should be done. So first is grouping, then assignment, then delegation of authority. So each person, like manager, if he is posted, he has to be given his own role, like authority, the power, the functions. Okay, the task, responsibility, then coordination should be done. Okay. Let us see the third one, that is directing. What is directing and what is control? Directing is nothing but should be the plan are to be pure in the effect of the people. By how the plans are to be implemented depend on the motivation of the people. Directing which job you have to do, what work you have to do, what is your role in the organization. So they have to be implemented depending, and motivating them. Motivation should be done. There are several ways of motivating the employees, like giving them a salary, good salaries, then employee PF, then other avenues, amenities are to be given. Okay, so depending on the direction function of the personal manager involves encouraging people to work willingly and effectively for the goals of the enterprises, for the goal to reach the goal of the enterprises. In other words, the direction function is meant to guide and motivate the people and to accomplish the personal programs. The personal manager can motivate the employees in an organization through career planning, salary administration, ensuring employee morale, developing cordial relationship, and provision of safety requirement and welfare of the employees. All these will be done to directing. These are the several programs done to motivate the employees, but accordingly they have to plan and implement those policies and procedures which they have planned, and accordingly they have to motivate the employees so that they, for what job they are being appointed, they can do it with very effectively, and the organization achieve its goal. Okay, so this is of directing. Next we will see controlling. Okay, controlling is concerned with the regulation of activities in accordance with the plan. Controlling is nothing but you are checking whether what you have planned and what it is going on, whether there is a match. Okay, that is very important, whether to measure the standard performance with actual performance, that is we are talking about profit. In the same way of personal also, how much person you have planned upon, for what job you have planned upon, whether the work the right person is appointed, whether they are doing it properly, whether there is any mistakes or whether there is any fault. Okay, all these will be checked upon, and then they have to find out if there is any mistakes, if there is any problems that has to be rectified. Okay, is concerned with regulation activity in accordance with the plans which in turn have been formulated on the basis of objectives of an organization. This controlling completes the cycle and leads back to the planning. It involves the observation and comparison of the results with the standard and correction of deviations. Yes, see you have to plan and compare the deviations, if the performance standard and actual performance, and see if there is a deviation, then correct those deviations. Controlling helps the personal manager to evaluate the control the performance of the personal department in various operative functions. It involves performance appraisal, critical examination of personal records and statistics, and personal audit. These are the things to be to check whether the plans are going according to their estimation. Okay, then if there is any deviation, they can take actions and they can rectify those deviations. Okay, so which will be helpful for the operative functions. So these are the four functions of a managerial. Under managerial functions there are four different activities, that is planning, organizing, second, third one is directing, and fourth one is controlling. Now we have two more, okay, operative and administrative functions that I will be explaining you in the next. Okay, these two I will explain together. So the same today I have explained you what is planning, organizing, and directing, and controlling. So these will be very helpful for the financial manager. So it starts with the planning, then organizing, bringing together, directing is directing the job for what they are suitable of, controlling is for checking whether your standard performance and actual performance are same. Okay, thank you.